Watson.
Touchdown!
He's going for the corner. He's got it.
Cause we gon' blow your mind. Alabama wins. We gon' blow your mind. We gon' blow your mind. Okay.
Boom. Alright. Yup, get into it. Yup, Come on, man. Yes, sir. Yo, what up, ECF family? Welcome to the YouTube channel. You're new here. I'm new here. Alright, let's just, we're going to have growing pains, but we're also going to have some fun times on YouTube. So on today's topic, let's speak about Tennessee firing Jeremy Pruitt, right? It was that hot seat that Tennessee fans have debated for so long. But instead of talking about Jeremy Pruitt, quite frankly, a guy who finished with a 16-19 record at Tennessee, had the #1 recruiting class in 2021 at one point.
A few moments later.
All right, so speak on Jeremy Pruitt being fired. Jeremy Pruitt being fired is almost a funny story to look back on, right? If you go back to 2017, after the fire of Butch Jones, which I don't know if you know, but Butch Jones is not given enough credit from Tennessee fans. He did things, 3 straight bowl wins. He did some good things at Tennessee.
Dobbs heaves it. They're bunched up in the end zone. It's tipped up. It's caught. It is caught. Jawan Jennings.
Didn't end off on the right track, but he did much better than Jeremy Pruitt. Don't know if you followed the 2017 coaching search for Tennessee, but it was a lot like 2020 Auburn's coaching search, right? It was whiff after whiff. They ended up locking a deal with Greg Schiano. Now the head coach over there at Rutgers was the Ohio State defensive coordinator, but it led to a nation, by nation, I'm meaning the whole state of Tennessee was revolting. From student protests at Neyland to big-time boosters calling in to even politicians getting involved. Just a train wreck, which ended up Jeremy Pruitt being the coach, right? But now Jeremy Pruitt's getting fired. He's departing from the program of Tennessee. Tennessee is inside themselves, turned themselves in for recruiting violations, and in their termination to Jeremy Pruitt, they had this to say: "Your failures are likely to lead to an They had this to say: "Your failures are likely to lead to significant penalties to the university and has jeopardized the eligibility of our student athletes." It was a 5-page termination letter. Jeremy Pruitt has yet to release a statement. It was an ugly way to go out. And quite frankly, those recruiting violations, I wish I could sit on here and give you the inside scoop. But what I can tell you is, based off the self-inflicting, they know it's not good and the NCAA is about to lay down the hammer. Which, things you hate to see, that's at the top of the list, right? So Tennessee program, let's talk to the state of Tennessee. They have had 9 losing seasons since 2001. They have had 1 New Year's 6 win since 2004. What happened to the program of Tennessee? I'm genuinely at a loss of word. From a program, if you're my age, you grew up and everyone was telling you about Tennessee, great. Tennessee's this. Tennessee is a notoriously good program. We have yet to see that in our early lives. If you're a younger guy like me, you have yet to see Tennessee be great. They entered the 2020 season after an 8-5 season, a bowl win for the first time in 4 years, to a 3-7 season, a season that ended with wins over South Carolina, Mizzou, which ended up being a better win, but they're lucky they played Mizzou in week 2, because if they would have played Mizzou in week 8, they would have got throttled. And Vanderbilt, to start 2-0, to be a ranked team, to end out 3-7, to go out the way you went out, to your AD retiring after this whole scuffle. Tennessee fans, what is the next play? Anyone in college football wants to know. College football is better when Tennessee is a good football program, and Tennessee is off the train tracks right now. Tennessee's trajectory is not looking good by no means. They went from a #1 recruiting class to barely top 15. But with that being said, this was the first ever ECF YouTube video. I promise I will do better. I will get better. We will get better together. One thing that truly needs to get better is the state of the Tennessee football program.
Boom. Roasted.
Because that program is if we're talking a notoriously good program that is in the most shambles right now, I think they're down bad more than Michigan. They're down bad more than Florida State. With that being said, you already know what I'm about to say. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed. This means share the love, or I love you in sign language. We truly do love all y'all. Y'all stay up. Y'all stay blessed.